Buenos días. Welcome to the presentation of House of Jasmines, Relais Chateau in Salta, Argentina. My name is Ophelia, and I am the general manager of Maison Fenestras, a French hotel family brand based in France. Our motto is, the best thing one man can do for another is to share his dream. That's what Raoul and Stephanie have wanted to do when they moved to Argentina in 2000. They wanted to share their Argentinian dream with their family and with their hosts. They have created the Estancia El Colibri in Córdoba in 2005. They've opened it, and then they brought House of Jasmine, which is located in Salta, in the north of Argentina. This estancia was before owned by Robert Duval, the American actors, when Raoul and Stephanie brought it. As you can see, it's a very romantic estancia. At the time, it was elected as one of the 50 most romantic estancia in the world. But the destination of our clients is not House of Jasmine, but is the NOA, El Noroeste Argentino, the north of Argentina, where Salta is the center. House of Jasmine is very well located because we are only 5 minutes drive from the airport of Salta and only 15 minutes from Salta city center. To show you in this map, Salta, which is in the middle, and our guests move and visit the north, starting with the south in the wine region of Cafayate and the north with Jujuy. Let me show you some amazing pictures of those landscapes. First of all, Salta. As I was telling you, we are only 15 minutes far from Salta city center, which is a very nice and beautiful colonial city, not to be missed. Most of our clients do arrive at the airport and rent a car to visit. They can travel the south of Argentina, the south of Salta, with the Rhine region of Cafayate, where we have very nice bodega. When you go to Cafayate region, you go through the Quebrada de las Conchas. Those amazing landscapes that you can see here are only 2.5 hours away from the estancia. It's very close. And then you arrive in Cafayate, which is the highest, we have the highest vineyards in the world, with the bodega of Colomé, with Altura Maxima wine, which is grown at 4,200 meters high. The wines there are very strong, very nice wine, very powerful. And they do also have a white wine, which is called a Torrontés, where it's one of the only places in the world where they grow this wine. It's wonderful. You have to know that Cafayate is the third wine region in Argentina, after Mendoza and Patagonia. Most of our guests also visit the north of Salta with the region of Jujuy. You are actually inside the Andes. You have the famous Purmamarca village with the 7 colored mountains, and you are actually inside the Andes. You will go into Salinas Grandes, which is the largest salt lake desert in Argentina, just next to Bolivia. If your guests are even more adventurous, they can end up into the Puna with the famous site of Tola Grande. This is not available in a day trip from House of Jasmine because you have a 2 days trekking to go there. There are amazing landscapes. All the things that I showed you, the south of the Cafayate region, the north with Jujuy, can be done in a 1-day excursion from House of Jasmine. Your guests can easily leave at 8:30 in the morning and then be back for dinner at 9 o'clock in the evening. But this is long journeys. This is why the north is more often popular for couples or for friends than for family. The Estancia House of Jasmine is part of the Relais Chateau since Raoul and Stephanie brought it in 2007. You have to think of House of Jasmine as an amazing landscape. You have horses everywhere, you've got birds everywhere, and when you arrive, you have an alley of eucalyptus. And at this the end of the alley, you have House of Jasmine, which is an old mansion of the 18th century. This is the main building that you can see here. The inside, the interior design, have been done by Stéphanie Fenestras, the owner, the actual owner. And well, we only worked with local crafts, with local material, local products. It's an amazing interior design that we have in House of Jasmine. We have 14 rooms and suites, and our rates are only with breakfast included, because, as I was saying, most of our guests do travel, so they don't stay all day long in House of Jasmine, even if they can. We have 14 rooms and suites. 7 of our rooms are based in the main and the former building, and the 7 others are in 2 small houses like this at the exteriors, not far from the main building. 2 houses, one house with 3 junior suites, and another house with 3 suites and a standard room with terrace. All the rooms in the 2 outside houses have got a terrace, private terrace overlooking the Andes. Latam is our gourmet restaurant. Obviously, as a Relais Chateau restaurant, we work with local products, with seasonal products as well. And it is gourmet, but it's more tradition. We work with a lot of our production that we can have. We have a nice aromatic garden and a nice organic garden. And the famous, obviously, the famous asado, where we will cook normally once a week a real full asado. This is a kind of thing, kind of plate, kind of dish that your guests will be able to have. It's the llama, and once again, only with local dish. We are, as I was telling you, we work with a lot of couples, a lot of honeymooners. That's one of our best assets. And the wine list in House of Jasmine is just amazing. We work with the best bodega of the region. We have selected all the bodega, all the best wines of every bodega. So you can be sure that when your guests are staying with us in House of Jasmine, they will try the best of the wine. Services and activities are also included, are also available, in House of Jasmine. We have a very nice heated swimming pool that we can enjoy all year round. And they also have at their disposal bikes that they can use whenever they want. Then we have some activities with extra fees, like our spa, which is a 300 square meter spa, where we've got 3 relaxation rooms and 3 massage rooms. We have created a massage room for couples. Also available on site, yoga lessons. We have our yoga teacher, Celeste, and you don't need to reserve before they arrive. They can reserve on the day when they arrive if the weather is nice and if they fancy some activity like this. Be more than welcome. Also available on site, the horseback rides. It's 2.5 hours horseback riding that they will go across the river. They will leave from House of Jasmine and come back to House of Jasmine. It's a very easy ride, We can also organize for them picnic in our garden, always served with alcohol drinks or non-alcoholic drinks, but there they will really have a nature experience. And finally, our top-selling experience is a cooking class. But more than that, it's cooking class of real empanada salteñas, which are supposed to be one of the nicest in Argentina. So we always do the cooking class with our chef, with the Relais Chateau chef. And what is brilliant for our guests is that they can come back to their house, cook what they've learned with our chef, and show their friends the Argentinian gastronomy. Well, this is it for House of Jasmine. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. I hope you've understood everything. And let me now just show you quickly our other maison around the world. The Estancia El Colibri in Córdoba, Argentina, is also part of the Relais Chateau family. More family experience. Casa Gâteau, we have a 5 ensuite bedroom villa in Trancoso, Brazil. Let's go to France, where we have 2 4-star hotels in Courchevel and Meribel, skiing resorts, and also some deluxe apartments in Courchevel and Annecy. And to finish, new in 2021, Masseria del Gigante, which is a new private villa in Italy, in Apulia. Here you can find the contacts and informations, where to download our photos, where to download our COVID protocols, and where to download our rates. Thank you very much for listening, for attending, and any question I'll be more than answer to you. You can send me an email, that will be fine. Thank you very much and have a nice day.